Democrats score a big win in fight to pass bill. Trucking groups warn will kill ICs. Next on TruckerB News. What is going on, you and the two? It's your boy TruckerB, and we're trucking it like always. Trying to make this money, trying to make this dough. As you can see, we back at the house. We've been here for a little bit, but brand new news dropped Monday from those great people over there at Transportation Nation in regards to the PRO Act. So I'm going to bring it to you from what I know right now. So it says, Washington, D.C. Democrats just scored a major victory in the quest to pass legislation that many trucking groups warn will wipe out tens of thousands of independent contractors. On Monday, the U.S. parliamentarian Elizabeth McDonough delivered a favorable ruling to Democrats, which will allow them to use budgetary tool known as reconciliation to pass more pieces of legislation during the fiscal year. It also says the parliamentarian has advised that the revised budget resolution may contain budgetary reconciliation instructions, said Justin Goodman, spokesman for the Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer. This confirmation, the leader interpretation of the budget, and allows the act to allow Democrats additional tools to improve the lives of Americans in Republican obstruction counties, I guess you'd say counties. Reconciliation only requires 51 votes to approve the measure intended to normally it requires 60 votes, filibuster-proof majority. That's what it says. In this huge win for the Democrats, given the U.S. Senate is so closely divided 50-50, and the Vice President Kamala Harris could possibly be the cast that dividing vote of legislation enacting Biden's administration's agenda. So basically saying she has the power to figure out the last, few little things that need to be done. Specifically, this could pave the way for passing of Joe Biden's $2.25 trillion infrastructure spending bill called the American Jobs Plan, which Transportation Nation TNN reported also includes the highly controversial and continuous projection of rights of the PRO Act. Even before the American Jobs was unveiled last week, Senate Majority Leader Schumer already signified that Democrats are prepared to pass certain parts of it by using the reconciliation. So you can look a little bit more into figuring out what the reconciliation is gonna do. It resumes unclear if the Democrats will attempt to pass a PRO Act by using the reconciliation, but it appears they could be heading in that direction. So in other words, they're trying to use like end around, like an alley-oop type thing to be able to sneak it in. We don't want that. While no decision has been made for the legislation passed forward using the Section 304 of the Congressional Budget Act of 1974, some of the parameters still need to be worked out. The parliamentarian opinion is that important step forward that is the key pathway in available Democrats if need, Goodman stated. So it also says trucking groups vocal in opposition to the PRO Act include the American Trucking Association, ATA, Truckload Carriers Association, Owner-Operators Independent Drivers Association, Small Businesses and Transportation Coalition, and Transportation Intermediaries Association, if I said that correctly. Following the news that Biden's administration was including the PRO Act in the American Jobs Plan, ATA President and CEO Crist called it a political poison pill and counterproductive to the economic growth. Yes, it is. An ATA spokesman told TNN last month the group was gravely concerned Democrats would ultimately find a way to pass the PRO Act and President Biden would sign it into law. Like, I don't know, guys. Like, it's getting more and more tricky. like, I don't know, like, you know, I guess moves got to start to be made, because it looks like we're going more and 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 more. Like, Anyway, guys, I appreciate you tuning in for this breaking news. Not necessarily breaking news, but it's new news to me, so I thought I'd bring it to you regarding the Pro Act. Remember to like, subscribe, share, hit the bell below so you know when I come out with new videos. Remember, check out the description below. It's going to tell you, give you a link to my store, Be Blessed store. Got a bunch of little shirts, hats, things of that nature that let you rock out with the Trucker Wheel gang. And remember, guys, be blessed, less stress. Keep that left door closed, that right foot down. Only one is safe, guys. And like I always say, guys, I'll see you on the blacktop. Safe trucking.